NTV's Good Life shows off the good things happening right here in our own backyards. It's a local show featuring local artists. It's all about family, tradition, about working hard and playing harder. It's all local every weekday morning. Local features that revolve around your life. NTV's Good Life on NTV.
Smiles, everyone, smiles, and welcome to your Tuesday morning. It's good to have you joining us here this morning. Always good to have you here because we have the best audience ever.
We do have some really amazing viewers.
Because our viewers are great.
Yes, they are. So are animals.
Animals are great.
Yeah.
Da, 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 da.
So how you been, Carol Ann?
Well, you know, great.
Good to hear.
I just want to talk about happy things today.
Okay, happy places, babies, flowers.
Babies, puppies, and flowers. That's
Yep.
pretty much me. Mm-hmm. Yeah, we need to bring them all in today. Every baby that is in this distance of our show needs to come in and just let
Drop
me
on by.
snuggle on.
So can we go on with today's Facebook question today? Just because
Yes.
it's National Teacher Day, and this
Yes,
is kind
it
of, and this
is.
is one of Carol's favorite things to talk about, her the amazing teachers.
Yeah.
So our Facebook question today was kind of specific in it. We asked you
Oh.
what teacher had the biggest impact
Good question.
on who you are today. Because I think everybody, I mean, I know there's a lot, but there's always just that one that just kind of has that specific impact.
That is a great question.
Okay, so
Go ahead.
I don't know which one, is that on the newest or the, okay, so let me go to the newest. Hang on, sorry. Grace Ann Oliver said, my mother, she was a country school teacher, but never taught me. Diana said, Miss Sharon Hempler at Northern Valley School. Jerry said, Linda Moore, okay, Linda, Gloria, Lynette, and Stacy Booker. Rhonda Herrick said, my home ec teacher, Jan Brandt. She was not only an amazing teacher, but an amazing person as well.
Nice.
Lisa said, Gail Lowenberg, Jeannie Holman, Nancy Thorell, all teachers from Lex.
I didn't know Gail was a
Roma
teacher
said
there.
my speech teacher in high school, Ann Atkins. Amber said my special ed teacher, Lori Pullman. Lisa said Becky Junker. Kay said my home ec teacher. Joy said Mrs. Dennis.
I didn't have take-home ec. Can you tell?
No, not at all.
Never took
Jody
it.
said Mrs. DeVries, Mr. and Mrs. Roger Hine, Jeff McCuistion,
Nice.
Carol Omert, Carolyn Borland, Amy Brown, and Mrs. B.
Wow, and look at everyone responding.
Yeah.
With a lot of words of thank you to the teachers at the
And
ready.
Alicia said Mrs. Mary Claire May. Glenda said Mr. Steve Billarder was one who impressed me the most. Lisa said Mr. Mel Falk. Sarah said the only one I had from first grade through my high school, my mother. Very nice.
That is
JP, our
nice.
good friend JP, lives in South Dakota. Two come to mind. Miss Olivia D'Alessandro was a great motivator, and my English
Very
teacher,
nice.
Miss Nick Bellotti. So let us know.
I like
If
that.
there's the one teacher that made a huge impact.
Who's yours?
Well, I thought about this, and I had a lot. I know I said it a year ago. My PE teacher, Mr. Bill Mimic, said, and I remember what I was wearing. I remember the black ugly shoes and the corduroy brown pants I had on. I remember
Wow.
him in my class saying,
Corduroys.
what will get you employed is never missing any school and always going to work. So I think that's probably why I have so much vacation built up. He was one that made a huge impact because I love PE, and he always, when we played wiffle ball in the gym, he tried to put a little English on it, and I always
There
hit
you
a
go.
home run. But I have Pat Brockman. I mean, there was so many, but he was my elementary PE teacher.
Yes. And I would have to say mine, I mean, I was thinking college level because I switched careers or switched career goals between freshman and sophomore year in college. And if you go and Google him now at Michigan State University, it would be Professor Gary Reed, R-E-I-D. And he was my radio professor. I learned everything about radio I learned to love it because you splice the tapes, and we had to do like a 5-minute story, and I did mine on the Special Olympics, and I was able to, get some great interviews and put music into it. And he influenced me to learn how to, and taught me how to really tell a story. Because when you're in doing radio, you really need to paint a picture. And just a great professor. He's still there at Michigan State University, and I've actually read up. You don't read up. I read about him recently, and he has received so many honors since the decades ago that I was there. Just a wonderful man, and still influencing students. So thank you, Gary Reed. I'll have to figure out a way to get this to him.
Melanie Black was another one that she taught. I mean, I learned how to type because of.
Oh, I had Sister Rose Margaret for typing, I think. You learn how to type without looking at those keys. So,
my dad was a teacher, so all of you, any of you that had Mr. and I didn't realize what an amazing teacher he was because I was a wee child when he taught, but Mr. Ruff, so I'm raising a couple teachers, so I'm kind of excited about that. So their day is coming.
Yes, so. It's National Teacher Day and also National Tourism Day. So go out and tour something today or plan a vacation for today.
And I do believe we have, if you have a teacher you like to celebrate, go to Nebraska.tv and go ahead and chime in. We show those pictures,
maybe I'll try to do that today too. You might have to help me. Okay, thank you.
Good thing it's not Technology Day.
It is Technology Day.
It's a great day.
It is a great day because we have dietitian Katie George coming in, and she is all about the berries. We're talking some fresh strawberries. She's going to join us with a delicious angelic strawberry parfait that will be hard to resist.
And to this collector, just about anything is hard to resist when it comes to antiques, and if it has dust and rust, it's got a story to share. Jason Combs has some new stories to tell us about, and our latest find. That and more came up today on NTV's Good Life.